Okay, joining us now for the first time ever on a live podcast, and I'm so happy to introduce him here on Ike Live on a Saturday night. Randy Flowers joins us on Ike Live. Randy?
Proud to be here. So excited. Just proud to be a part of it. Mike Iaconelli, Mr. Mike Iaconelli, I am so excited. You have been a hero of mine for a long, long time. I'm so excited to be here. You are an ambassador to the sport, a world-class angler, and I've got to say, I'd probably say your biggest contribution to the sport has been your motto of never give up. Never give up.
Thank you.
That's inspired so many anglers, and it daily as I look through the FLW profiles and the bass profiles, I see guys that have adopted your motto. I see guys that have fished 130 events, 140 events, and their career earnings are $1,322 or $1,112. But you know what? You know what, Mr. Iaconelli? Say it for me. What did they do?
What do they do?
They never gave up.
That's right. That's right. I never thought it about that way, but that's
yeah. So you have inspired so many anglers, and it is so exciting to be here and so excited to be a part of it. I am a huge Mike Iaconelli fan.
James Elam, I got to ask you, James, you're a big fan of Randy's. We were he almost just choked on his beer. You're a big fan of Randy's. I know this for a fact. You've got him on the phone now. This is a rare opportunity. You got any questions for Randy directly?
Well, I told you, the other day, Mike, that when I found out we were going to do Ike Live tonight, I was like, we should get Randy on here. That was going through my head, and then boom, you were one step ahead of me.
It's crazy.
You're getting Randy on here, so
yeah.
Everybody wants to know. We want some clues to who Randy Flowers actually is. So, could we get some clues just to lead us in the right direction?
James?
Because everybody wants to know.
Yeah, but are you saying Randy Flowers isn't actually Randy Flowers?
No, he's Randy Flowers, but we want to know where he lives. Just some clues. We want to find out who he is.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Visually.
So Randy, the question is everything on your profile accurate?
Yes. Everything is extremely accurate. I was born and raised in Ardella, Alabama. I'm a traveling welder, and so if everybody will enjoy what I post and what I bring to the sport, then I travel across the country, and so I'm in different places throughout the year and throughout the week. So that's what I do. So if James Bellamy wants to know who I am, then that's who I am.
Okay. All right. Now we've got, of course, we've got a ton of questions coming through, and we've got Eric the intern trying to sift through and field just the very best questions for you, Randy.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Though?
All right, Becky. Miss Beck.
I believe, Randy, you have a huge fan base now in the fishing industry. I noticed that your son is trying to get in on it. Are you okay with this?
Is this your son? Is this your actual son? I noticed this as well. Randy Flowers Jr.
No, I'd like to publicly, at this point in my life, I would like to publicly disavow someone calling themselves Randy Flowers Jr. They're trying to get in on my success. Disavow. They're disavowed.
So that's not your real son then, Randy?
Absolutely not. I'm disavowing Randy Flowers right now in front of this camera, in front of these people. I'm disavowing.
All right.
Thank you for clarifying.
All right, everybody watching, that is not...
I'm Mr. Iaconelli, I'm really sorry I got emotional about that.
That's okay.
That's extremely, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The allegations that I would have a son, it's ridiculous. So
that's okay. It's all right, and everyone understands, especially Brian the Carpenter, who has claimed the father of children all over the country. So he understands
he does not. What I heard about Brian the Carpenter is he does not answer the phone on Father's Day. I've heard him say that several times.
All right, Eric the intern, please. I know you've got hundreds that are coming through. Please sift through and give Mr. Flowers just the very best questions and comments, please.
First of all, it seems like a few people want to know your take on this Jason Christie character, and that's Christie with a Y. We're not
Jason Christie, imposter. Right. So what is your relationship, Randy, to Jason Christie with a Y?
Jason Christie, he's the number 2 angler in the world. It's as simple as that. He's incredible. Have you not seen his video on topwater fishing with a spook? He has an amazing walk the dog technique that I think everybody should incorporate in their fishing. And Mr. Jason Christie is an incredible angler. He's incredible.
It looks like he's just
he grew up
reeled
on
it
a
straight in.
cranberry marsh. Have you heard this story? He grew up on a cranberry marsh, and that's where he learned to fish, in cranberry marsh. So that right there solidifies his career, in my opinion.
Wow. Wow. All right,
Yeah.
Eric.
We might have to play that video. Later.
Yeah, we might have to play that. Eric, keep him coming.
So, what's your take on this Chesapeake cancellation, Randy? What do you think about the cancellation?
Wow.
I'm
What-
sorry. I'm sorry. I was unable to hear the question.
What the question is, Randy, what is your take on the Upper Chesapeake Bay cancellation last week?
As simple as this: some of your elite anglers were not on fish, so they canceled it. It's simple as that. It's simple math. It's simple math. It's simple economics and simple math. So that's where I take it. And there's a lot of people out there that drove along. Let me tell you about a certain elite angler. His name is Dave Lefevre. And this man drove his custom van across the country to fish this event. His custom van across the country, and he had to drive home. And he was very upset. I was reading on this that he was very upset.
Wow.
Yes, he was extremely upset. If you read his comments, but I did make a comment to tell him that he must look at the glass half full, not glass half empty, and see that he does have a comfortable custom van to ride home in, and that's a blessing.
Is James Watson a-hole for his hate on co-anglers in FLW?
No, Mr. James Watson is a great American. Let's establish that right now early in this conversation. Mr. James Watson served in our military, and he's a great American. And let me tell you why I do like the new rule with the co-anglers. Because for years we've had co-anglers say, I'm a better fisherman than my pro. I'm a better fisherman than I'm pro. I'm a better fisherman than I'm pro. If my pro would have gone where I wanted to go, my fisherman would have caught fish. Well, here's your opportunity. You become a marshal. And if you look at the new FLW rules, there is an opportunity that you are competing with other marshals with your pro as a team. It's basically a team. FLW Tour has basically turned this into a team event. So if you're a local angler on your local lake as a marshal, you can say, okay, let's say you draw Brian Tria. He's supposed to be one of the best, okay? I agree. He is. But say you're fishing on your local lake. Say it's Lake Martin in Alabama. And you can say, Mr. Tria, I think you ought to be throwing the shaky head right now instead of that crankbait, and I think you need to go this way for him. And then he needs to do it because you are his marshal, and y'all are working as a team, and you're working for a common goal. So I think it's a tremendous opportunity for the former co-anglers to join forces as marshals and go forward as a team. So exciting times, actually, for these guys. They get to finally prove that they are the better anglers in the boat.
Wow. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Mr. Flowers, I agree.
I wish Bass would adopt that idea, Mr. Iaconelli. I'm against Major League Fishing simply because they do not kill enough of our resources, like the college and the high school anglers do with keeping 5 fish and 480 boat tournaments, and that's my take on it. Sorry.
Gotcha. All right, that's interesting. James, what do you think about that take? That's interesting.
Interesting take.
I've never heard it put quite that way, but I sort of
We
get
simply,
it.
it's simple. It's simple. We don't kill enough fish. We
Right.
simply do not kill enough fish in a Major League Fishing event. So it's unlike the college, and I'm sorry, I didn't address your question with Bass and FLW, but it's simply, high school angling has become bigger than the professional ranks. These guys are wearing jerseys. They're getting instant sponsors, and they are taking over the world, sir. That's as simple as that.
It's true. I mean, I've seen more professionally designed jerseys on the high school guys and college guys than I've seen on the Elite Trail. It's pretty impressive.
I'll be honest.
Me
And
too.
Mr. Iaconelli, if you've ever been to the Bassmaster Classic, I don't know if you have, But that was a joke. You go ahead and laugh. I know you've been there. So you actually see more jerseys in the crowd than on the stage. So that's what's so exciting about our sport going forward. Is the amount of jerseys and amount of jerseys. It's so exciting. It's everybody wants to rep their 10% products, and I am for it. I'm so excited. I'll be honest. It is great.
Wow. We have a lot. We actually have young Vegas on the couch right now with Becky, and even Vegas has a jersey. So I agree. I think what you're saying is true.
Yes.
Good job, Vegas.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. Jerseys should be worn every time you fish. Jerseys should be worn. It should be mandatory at times.
Even in the Thursday night beer leagues?
That's right.
Yes. You need that.
You're damn right, Mr. Iaconelli. You wear a jersey on a Monday night or Tuesday night or a freaking Friday nighter. That's what you wear your jersey for.
Give us just a tidbit. What is this dark side of professional fishing? What is it? What are we referring to?
Mr. Iaconelli, it's so dark that it's almost to the point that it scares me to really get into it. It's basically co-anglers that are doing almost like a militia type atmosphere now for FLW. That's what I'm hearing. It's co-anglers are banding together, buying weapons. They've reported to have been on the watch list toward FLW headquarters, and that's. I mean, I can't go into details about all this, but I'll just put it this way: there are some very influential co-anglers that have gotten to the point that they are forming a militia and wanting their place back in the back of the boat. So that's a dark side. That is extremely dark side of fishing to me. That these men would take being kicked out of the boat to that level, to the point that they are talking of creating a militia and overtaking FLW headquarters. And those fine people up there in Kentucky, they're talking about taking them over. And that's extreme. I'll be honest, Mr. Iaconelli, that is extremely troubling. Extremely troubling news. I'll be honest.
Gotcha. Okay, I have another one real quick that just came through on the Instagram, Mike Live Instagram, and it's from Stan, and he wants to know, Mr. Randy Flowers, if you had one piece of advice to give Jacob Wheeler, what would that advice be?
Well, I got to be honest with you. Everything in my life involves fishing. And I know Mr. Wheeler travels the country quite a bit, and he probably travels by airplane quite a bit. So my advice with him was, whether he likes to throw a rattle trap or not, to always have a rattle trap in the storage compartment of any airplane that he is flying in. Because if the plane starts to go down, he can fling that son of a bitch out the window, and it will hang something and save his ass. So that is always been my advice. I always carry a rattle trap when I fly a plane.
Wow.
Because I know if I throw that son of a bitch out the window, it will hang something, and it will save my narrow ass. So that's my advice to Mr. Jacob Wheeler.
Wow, that's actually a great tip. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Mr. Iaconelli, have you ever tried to throw a rattle trap across the stump flat? It finds every stump on the flat.
It does.
It'll do the same thing in the sky. You spring it out the window, it'll hang something and save your narrow ass. That's all I got to say about that.
Wow. It's a great use for a trap, James. I've never heard of that before.
Yes.
I love traps.
Idea. It'll hang
Stock
a
hooks,
plane.
too. Stock hooks. You don't even need oversized.
Factory
Just stock
hooks.
Factory hooks.
Factory hooks.
Steady retrieve.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got to tell you, this has been one of the most insightful, groundbreaking interviews we've ever done on Ike Live. I got to be honest with you, it really has.
Yeah, there was one more pressing question from a lot of people. It's tournament cheating in Alabama.
Tournament cheating in
Everyone
Alabama.
wants to know. What do you think about it?
Boys, I saw a video that came across from Alabama. It's a cheating incident. It got extremely ugly. I think it involved an undercover officer and a Taco Bell. I think it's across the taco. So that's it. Hey, if you involve an undercover officer and a Taco Bell, you've got a real serious eating problem down there on your Monday night tournament. So let's get that solved down there. Let's get that solved. Hey, if we got to, we'll get Sabrin involved. We'll get Sabrin down there in Alabama, and he's Roll Tide. Get Sabrin involved. Sabrin has more control over that state than anybody. You know what I'm talking about, Nick Sabrin? Nick Sabrin, you know him, Roll Tide Roll.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get him involved in that. He'll get it solved. He'll get it solved. He's the best there's ever been, Nick Sabrin. Okay. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Randy, I got to tell you, this has been amazing. I know what you're doing is so powerful right now. I would say I can't tell you how many elite anglers I know that wait for your post. So my advice, keep doing what you're doing. We're big fans here on Ike Live. And before we let you go, I got to just ask you straight out. Will you be on Ike Live again if we asked you?
Yes, sir, absolutely. If you can fit me into your schedule, I'd be glad to be here. Mr. Iaconelli, I enjoyed it. And again, you are an ambassador to the sport. And like I said, never give up. Never give up.
There you have it. Randy Flowers, everybody.
Thank you.
Wow. Man, I didn't think it was ever going to happen, Brian. I didn't think you would ever be able to pull Randy Flowers. You did a great job as producer of the show. Brian, thank you very much, man. That was unbelievable.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Thank
I still don't. Oh, Randy, are you still here?
Yes. Okay. We'll see you later, guys. Sorry, bye.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was the weirdest exit to an interview I've ever had.
I think it was perfect.
Oh, it was perfect.